to be corn nuts.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's me and this guy over here, Jeremy Templar
I
Pops.
don't know what to say this, but
It's
I'm
1:15 here, 2:15 over there.
AM.
Why not? Let's do this. He just got off work. I just got off another live, so let's hang out, man. What
real
has been
job.
going on with you, man?
Real job this weekend. Friday, Saturdays, 6 to 2 a.m.
Nice.
Yep. It's so easy. It's a great job.
Yeah.
It's a unicorn job really for me because I can do it. I'm sitting right here. I just finished work. I'm still here.
I was gonna say, yeah. You could almost run a whatnot auction or whatever, pack your stuff from yesterday's sale, whatever, while you're on the clock. That's great.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah. Two birds, one stone. That's the philosophy.
Beneath the wind, every living thing has an energy
Christina
wave,
Payne,
sound of its
welcome.
own.
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta get over it.
Thank you for joining us. Like I said, I just came off of LJ's live over there. We had a very
I can't.
Concentrate.
how am I going to put this? Spirited live. We chatted about some stuff that happened this past week. I'm not going to go really into detail about it because I'm trying to put it in the past. I'm trying to put it behind myself. I'm trying to be a better person here. But yeah, so we chatted about that. Christina Payne was over there. We had Killa, LJ, Big Easy, Baby Ice. There was like 8 people at one time. It was a great time. So
there was a lot of people when I jumped in.
There was
11:30 or so. What's up, Chip?
Hey, Chip, what's up, man? What's up? He's in California, so it's only
California. I don't know the lyrics.
Corn-fed life. Hello, how are you? Hello. So
Are they turning all the corn into ethanol?
probably.
Hey, if it brings the gas prices down, go for it.
I would go for it. I don't use gas though. That's my problem. You know, my truck takes diesel, so
There you go.
you know, and I've always had this issue is in the refinement process of diesel comes before unleaded because unleaded is more refined than diesel. But diesel costs more. So it costs less to make diesel, but they sell it for more.
Yeah, I don't understand any of it really. I've tried to read about OPEC and all that, and it's you have to have something extra up here to figure it all out.
Yeah, and I haven't had much up here for a lot of years. So, mine was
Isn't it great? It's the best.
But, so what's up with you, man? What's up? What's new?
Not much. Busy. Redirecting like the Funko game is just shrinking quickly, and I'm not giving up on it by any means, but we're having to make changes fast, and we didn't expect such a dramatic, like mid spring. It was just like gonzo, everything stopped, and some stuff's still selling, grails and things on eBay, but it's working now. We have everything retooled and it's working. We've brought more stuff here to our location than we had. We had a lot in Bangor. We've brought that back so that we can have that here for the whatnot auctions. We're listing tons of stuff on eBay because everything's selling really well on eBay right now for us. Nice. So that's what we're focusing on is eBay, and we're slowly building a Funko box. I mean, I want a good box, so we're just gonna pick pops out of collections that we're finding and keep hunting, and if I find them 2 at a time, that's the way it's gonna go, you know.
Nice. Yep. I know I have never had a complaint about your boxes for sure. They've always been overvalued or you know, whatever you are gonna broadcast it as being. It's always been there. Now there's other companies that yeah, they're not so good, but I know yours have always been good, and I know you take pride in that. Of making a good box, and you don't want somebody to be unsatisfied because they're not going to come back if they are.
I want to make a box that I would buy.
Exactly.
And, the last few I've done were like borderline. Would I buy that? Probably, based on the big hit. But the pops are hard to come by, and there's tons of retail stuff. I mean, Target. I went to Target again the other day, and it was just floor to ceiling. People were standing with boxes. The clerk had boxes of pops, trying to give them away. People wouldn't even take them. Like, go ahead, steal all these pops. We don't care.
Exactly.
But it's like that at Walmart. It's like that at Hot Topic, GameStop, everywhere. Bam, every place they went, it's just stocked full.
Do you think that's a lot of stuff that was kind of held up a little bit with the whole sea stuff going on and shipping restraints and shipping delays? Is that a lot of stuff that should have been out last year that hasn't, and now it's hitting the stores and it's just flooding them?
It's hard to say. I mean, you don't really know what Funko's release schedule was, but if they don't have something, they don't have something. So I guess if they didn't have it, they wouldn't release it. So that's very possible that they've been flooded with pops that have, of course, they're kind of flooding the pop market themselves with all the new designs. Just everything's an art series now. Everything's an art series. And
for sure.
But yeah, it's hard to say if that's what's happening now. I mean, there's still Target Con pops, like stacks of them. No one's touching them. There's still regular Con edition, shared edition Con sticker pops at the Targets. No one's touching them.
Wow.
So that means the resellers like myself aren't grabbing them up. And it also means the collectors aren't in a big hurry to get those. Either it's the subject, or they have them already, or maybe they've lost interest,
Yeah.
I kind of figured that, like, probably up until recently, probably 80% of the pops purchased in stores were probably to resellers, and probably 20% to just collectors and the random kid that wants to buy a pop for the first time,
Yeah. I went to Target Thursday. I went and got my state license so I can sell in the state of Missouri.
Sweet.
And so we're all legal there. But while I was there, I stopped at Target and Five Below and all the, just to look around. And Target had the Hobgoblin and Evelyn from Master of the Universe, the T-shirt pop bundle.
Right, those are like 6 months old.
The Hobgoblin was down to like $9.99 a piece.
Wow.
And the Evelyn was like $12.99. And they probably had, I bet they had 30 of each.
Wow.
I was like, good God. Yeah. That's crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
And then you look at their other stuff, and they still wanted full price for like Mr. Rourke from Fantasy Island.
Mm-hmm.
How old is that pop? No one wants it, but you want full price for it.
Right.
Probably why it's been sitting there for 3 years.
Might be. You scan it? Run the scanner on, see what's up.
Oh, it was like $8.
Yep.
Yeah. But
what's retail price on pops now at $12.99? Is it $12.99 or is it $11.99?
$11.99 at that Target. My Walmart is $11.98 or whatever. Yeah. Now, I always have a tendency to go to Walmart. When I go to Walmart, if I see something I want, I'll scan it with the Walmart app. Because I found one the other day. I really didn't want it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want it. It was Ultraman.
Yeah.
But it scanned at $2.50. So I picked it up.
Yep.
Okay, it's a $9 pop. Even if I sell it for $5, I'm still doubling my investment.
There you go.
Way to look at it. And with starting the store, I got to look at that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, people at our retail place, people tend to buy stuff that's $10, $14, $15. About the big ticket items, they sell very, very slowly there. So that's why we brought all the big ticket stuff back here, and we're just going to put it on eBay because it's selling so fast. And I can always bring it back down there, but now at least it's still on eBay. If somebody buys it, I take a trip down and grab it and put it in the mail easy enough. So
exactly, and that's kind of my theory too. I don't have anything on Whatnot. I don't have anything on any platform actually, because I've cleared my eBay as well. I'm gonna give the storefront a shot and see what happens. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to Honestly, I think I would go to eBay before I would Whatnot. Personally,
Yeah,
that's
I
my
would-
personal opinion.
I'm in total agreement with that. We have not been able to make any significant sales on Whatnot, and I'm not. There's no blame here. There's just what is what it is, you know. And we work and we try, and I don't know what the formula is. It seems like the people that are doing really well are really engaging the people, and it's super engaging. And but when you're talking about that, you have to have a little bit of a personality that people will connect to. And if you don't, if a few people like you and I connect, great, but 1,000 people are going to connect to me, maybe not. They're going to connect to you, maybe not. Maybe they will.
Exactly.
I think that's kind of what's going on there. But
yeah,
I've been watching and it's driving me crazy. What are they doing about bringing more traffic in there? Because it's the same friggin' people all the time. Every single room you watch the chats is the same people in every single room, every single time.
I'll be honest. I don't think they're doing anything to get buyers in. They're doing more to get sellers in, which isn't going to help your app or your business. You need to get the buyers in. They're going to spend money. Sellers aren't going to spend money to be there because it's free.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, I mean, we still get charged, but
it can't be all sellers that are buying either because we're wasting our money. We're just paying them to trade shit around, you know.
Exactly. You want to do that? Just put a trade page on Facebook.
Right. Just pay the ships on it. Oh yeah. Yeah. I still believe. I believe the app has unlimited potential. Just something is kind of stuck right now for me. I have enough experience with business and marketing to see that those numbers aren't changing yet. They're like more sellers. Who are we selling it to? The same 47 people? If there's 800 people in a football break and there's 89 people in a Funko room, 12 in the Dragon Ball, and 8 or 9 people in a comics room, but there's like 37 rooms open on Funko night. Like
I jumped on a Funko on the today's Saturday, well Sunday. Would have been I guess Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 people in the room. And this dude had been going on for over half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other person said, well, when did your auction start? And it was like 38 minutes ago or whatever he said.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he kept running stuff. No, and the 2 of us weren't bidding on it, so no one was buying it.
Right.
And I'm like, I almost thought, oh my God.
That's harsh. It's so harsh. That happened to Deidre the other night. She was so pissed.
I want to buy something just to make this dude happy.
Right.
But at the same point, I don't want any of this, you know?
Right.
So it was a hard decision. I'm like, ooh. I don't know if he did any better later on, but for the first 45 minutes, he had 2 of us in there. We were chatting back and forth with him, and you know.
Uh-huh.
And that's the thing I like about it most is you can interact. Now, personally, I like Facebook doing it better. It seems more interactive with the chat. Personally, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, they still have a lot of work to do. I really do believe in the platform, and I don't know. That's just definitely an observation that there's just not that many people in there. It's not a lot of growth. I know that they're promoting because I've seen their setups from Instagram posts and stuff where they're at cons and stuff promoting. They've got these huge booths and they're bringing in like their big names. And I think Pop King Paul was running a live auction right there during the con. I think Funky Bop was running one live right from the con. And I'm like, that's really cool. But I'm like, they were, you know, here's the scan the app thing, check out the app. And then, you know, we need sellers. And you see a lot of that going on. And
I hear every day about new people being, you know, added on as a seller. You know, I'm part of a couple Funko groups in our area. And they're like, oh, I got accepted as a seller on Whatnot. And I just want to send a message saying, well, good luck.
Right.
You know, you're one of 100,000 at this point.
Here's a 6-pack and a Tylenol. I'm going to send that to you for free. You're going to need that.
You're going to need this. Your first show may go good,
Yeah.
maybe, but after that, we'll see. But I don't know. I mean, that's just, again, guys, that's just my personal opinion.
Same here. It's just,
You know,
I
do what
worry.
you have to do for your collection, your hobby, your business. If it's a business, do what you have to do for you. Personally, I'm out.
Right. I definitely, anybody that's getting into it new, spend some serious time watching what other sellers are doing and check out the rooms where they're doing 400 people, 500 people. You don't see that a lot, but Funko rooms, you see 150, 200 sometimes, certain sellers. A lot of those folks have been on a long time. They're still like the OG sellers, I think, are the ones that are in the pop market are still hanging in there.
And look at what's working for them.
Exactly. Like I've been selling pops for 3 years, and I can hardly sell one here on the Whatnot platform. They're just barely sell some pops, and they're usually cheap. Like, here's some $15 pops, $25 pops. Pick a pop for $8. Sometimes people catch on to that. Sometimes they don't.
Yep. There was an auction last night, and I felt bad because I know the dude. He's a great guy. He's a great part of the YouTube community, as well as the Funko and Whatnot. And he was doing a soda game, 5 soda choice. One was a chase for $5. He couldn't get anybody to bid more than $5 for a can of soda.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it worked out. I watched the first 3 cans, and I think all 3 of them sold for $5. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And he had probably 15 or 20 people in there. And
what were they waiting for? That's what you're wondering, is like, if they're all here, they're all hanging out watching this. If there's nothing going on that they're interested, why are they still here?
Why are they still here?
Other than they want to get that $5 soda, even though they know the sellers probably just lost. Whatnot just made their $1.50, and the seller probably just lost $8.
At least,
right?
Yeah. Or if you would have sold on eBay, you probably could have got 50 for that chase. Just sold it for $6. After fees, he's only going to make about 4.5.
Right. Really, we're let's get a little bit bigger. We're in a pretty unprecedented time for our economy too. So a lot of people are they don't have that extra money. When everyone was on lockdown for 2 years, they had plenty of extra money. They weren't spending money on gas. They weren't going out to eat, no movies, no kids in the pool or whatever, dropping the kids off at the pool. That's a really bad joke, but you get what I mean. Like, I have no money. Deidre and I have right now. We're not broke, but we have no disposable income at all. Like, my truck has been parked 4 days a week. I go to the dump, and I come back. If I have to go to town, we take her car because it gets get a better gas mileage. We're doing everything we can to save money everywhere. We definitely don't have money for mystery boxes, and. But I can relate. I think we can all relate. We're kind of all facing that. Unless you out there, if you're rich, Templar Pops at gmail.com. You can send me a tip on my PayPal anytime. Friends and family, please. I can't afford any fees. Where'd Charles go?
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom. Just go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
My beer's kicking in a little. That's good.
So yeah. No, I agree with you. People right now, we're in unprecedented times. Like you said, fuel prices, people just don't have that expendable money. And that's understandable. I totally understand. I totally see that.
Yeah.
So
it's summer too, and people are able to go out now. So that if they can, they are. It's just tight, pinch those pennies.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying the only way I'm going to do another mystery box is if I have total fire and I'm completely confident in it,
Exactly. This area, we have so many lakes and rivers around here. That's where people go for the summer. So between June and middle of August, that's where people are. Mm-hmm. That's where people are spending the money. Mm-hmm. I might be dumb by trying to start this storefront now,
No,
But I'm
it's,
gonna give it a
it's
shot.
perfect time. That's a perfect
know,
time.
If I waited till September, October, November, Christmas time, might do better. But hopefully by then we can be in 2 rooms in my building and not
Now's
just.
the time because you're going to have a lot of, even if people aren't stopping, they're going to see it. They're going to be traffic going by there all the time. And in September, October, when the beach isn't so available, they're going to be like, oh yeah, let's find something to do this week. I remember that place we drove by on the way to the beach just to see if that place is going on. By then, you'll have a nice setup. You'll have some more social media set up for it. You'll have a little bit of marketing going on.
Yeah.
And then when people walk into your store, they're gonna be like, "This isn't a brand new store. This place has been here a while and it's working. It's gonna be good." It's good.
That's our goal. That's our goal. And like I've said from the get-go, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
If I never put my foot through that door and tried it, I can't complain.
No,
that didn't work.
You'll always wonder if it would have. You'll always like, man, why didn't I just do that?
Exactly.
Exactly.
And this might be the right time, might be the wrong time. We'll see.
I mean, right now I'm kind of doing whatever it takes to keep Templar Pops moving forward and keep the bills paid.
Exactly.
I'm patient enough to do that. I mean, you can see behind me, we have all this inventory. It's nothing. We have this whole other wall is covered here. And I have 3 bags in the car that just brought back from Bangor. It's just not. It's selling very slowly. It's selling steady, but we're really working hard to get it sold. Like I'm on eBay all day long, checking my watch list. Who's someone new watching? Send them an offer. Send them an offer. Send them an offer all day long. And it's working, but like claim sales aren't working on Instagram. Of course, I really didn't put a lot of effort into that, but don't really get a lot of action there. And whatnot. It's just like I said, I set up the other day. I sat here for an hour, and just like that guy he talked about, there was 2 people in the room, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna keep running it. I'm not gonna give up. And it just after an hour, it was obvious there's nobody coming. Let's go. But
and anybody out there can't get. What I'm looking for, disheartened by what we're saying. That's our experience. Right. Again, our opinion, our experience. You might get in there and have 200 people in a Funko Pop community. Yeah. That's great. That's great. I wish you the best, but I've watched a lot of videos today because I spent most of the day inside. To be honest, it was too hot.
It went over hot here. It's 90 in Maine today.
It was 80. It was 86 at 11 o'clock tonight still. So, and it's I'm sweating right now. It's horrible out here.
Okay.
It's air conditioned in here. Check it out. See that? There's the AC right there. See, I chromed it. I spray painted it chrome.
Nice. Yeah, I don't have AC in here. I will in the shop, but
there you
go. It just is this environment we're in right now, very hit or miss. Like we said, a year ago, people had all this extra money because they weren't traveling, they weren't going to work, whatever. Now they don't have all that because they're not getting all that free money. But we will still survive. So.
Oh yeah, you just have to figure it out and make it work.
Exactly. You got to figure the gimmick for the time. My dad always told me that it is figure out what will work today that didn't work tomorrow.
Yeah.
It still may not work tomorrow. How do you say that? Figure out what works today that probably didn't work yesterday and probably won't work tomorrow.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Right. He always told me that. He said, so every day you have to be, and he put it as scheming. I don't like that word, but you have to be rethinking your approach on everything every day.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can sell this today, but tomorrow I can't.
Yeah, as far as reselling goes, my scope is this. As far as I can reach, if I think I can make money off of it, I'm going to buy it. Those die-casts I talked about on Instagram the other day, yard sale, $5 a piece. I'm like, this is pretty good. I know about die-casts just enough. I think this is going to work. So I bought them, brought them home, cleaned them up, fixed them. Put 12 of them up, 14 of them up on eBay because 2 of them are damaged. Put the damaged ones up as a lot, and I sold it like a diorama. I took the picture. It looked like a car lot on the picture. That's the first one sold, $40, gone.
Nice.
And then I sold 3 more the same day, all at $40. Every one of those cars is sold anywhere between $30 and $40 without hesitation. That's great. You know what I mean? Yard sales. Woo!
Exactly.
Yep.
I went to one the other day and spent. Well, I was supposed to spend $4, but they didn't have any singles, so I just gave them a $5. And I'm like, it's well worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked some stuff up from the early '90s, still carded, still sealed. Some kind of Batman radio, Joker radio. It's like a coin.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's worth $5 at least, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, some stuffed animals and some figures that were not even in like labeled bags, but sealed from the factory.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked them up, and the total. So I spent $5. And once I got everything looked at on eBay, it was like $130.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And I'm
it's
like,
all sitting out
okay, I need to go back and see if they got more.
Yeah.
So
lately I've been watching yard sale pickers, reseller yard sale pickers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Dude's like, he'll do his thing. He'll grab a bunch of stuff. Be like, oh, check this out. Pays for it all, brings it back, and then he explains what's going on. He does a little bit while he's picking things out, but it's the weirdest thing, like a DVD box set of birds from Australia. Like, all right, whatever. Gets like you said, a couple of dolls, a couple of stuffed animals, a book, a CD. He brings it all back, and he's like, I have the eye. I've been doing this, but for you, he's like, just check this out. We scanned the DVD set, and it was selling for $70 every day, all day. He's $60 sold an hour. You know what I mean? And all the other stuff, the stuffed animals, things. Yeah, this is actually a stuffed animal from 1986 from this company, and even though it's in rough shape, these still sell for $42 on average. And then he grabbed a couple of computer chargers and a Nintendo DS charger. All of those were selling at $60 to $70 a piece. It's like, yeah, it was an okay day. I spent $36 and I'm about $800 in profit here, and it all sold this afternoon. So,
oh yeah, wow. I watched a lot of those guys and gals, and they're like, yeah, I spent $40, like you said, $40, and I made $800. Is it okay day? I'm like, really?
Yeah,
I would kill to have 2 or 3 of those a month.
It really seemingly is that easy. You just have to kind of have an eye, and you have to be fairly quick.
Exactly.
I had a lunchbox collection, 15 lunchboxes. I hadn't seen condition. The picture looked good. It was about an hour's drive. Called the guy the night before, just after we posted it. I was like, "Are they available?" He's like, "Yep, they sure are." He's like, "Are accepting offers?" And then he said, "Sorry, someone just bought." Either that meant no, or he sold it, but it came down. So he wanted $300 for that collection of lunchboxes. Man, somebody bought that just like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they paid $300. I was gonna offer him $150 because there was two Dukes of Hazzard boxes in there. If they had thermoses, those sell for about $80 a piece, even in any condition.
Oh yeah.
And there was 3 or 4 Disney pieces that all were selling it with thermos anywhere from like $60 to $70. But without thermos, you're looking at probably all of them at like $25 to $30 a piece. So
yeah, exactly.
But someone might have paid $300. Who knows?
When I go in and I buy a lot of something like that, I kind of have the rule. I want 2 to 4 of them to pay for the lot. Mm-hmm. And then the rest be profit.
Yeah,
that's kind of the way I look at it. I bought a couple pop lots before from people, and I've got a couple. I sent you the link, but I've got a large one that a guy wants to get rid of, and
I saw that.
And I've chatted with him, and I'm like, dude, I said I don't have the capital to take that on. Mm-hmm. I'll be totally honest with you, I don't. For what he's going to want for it. And I said, we can do a consignment deal, whatever you want to do. I'll buy certain pieces. So he wants me to make him a list. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Sounds like you're gonna do a whole lot of work for him and make not much money.
Exactly.
Yeah, buying collections is tricky. You have to be able to purchase it right there because it's the only way to make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm buying a collection this week. I've been kind of holding this guy off for a while because money's been coming in slow, but picking one up this week. I'm paying 40% PPG, and these things are mint all in protectors from the original buyer. And he didn't even hesitate to take that offer. He's like, "Take it, they're yours." You know.
Well, even the big buyers for pop lots are given between 40 and 60% mint.
Yeah.
And more on the lower end.
Yeah.
The 50 to 40%. So
well, if you're a box seller, you're building boxes that are all overvalued. I mean, Gem Pops has been working the shit out of his box for 3 weeks. I mean, he's practically giving him. He's buy one get one discounted plus free shipping, and then there's like a bonus giveaway stacked on top of it, and he's reduced the price by like 30%. There's still some there, you know, and he's just working. Good for him, you know, for sticking it out. But I think the only way I'm going to be able to do boxes in the future, I'm going to feel confident about them, is to have them be really good, a really good price point, and overvalued in very small runs. 10 boxes, so I don't have to worry about it selling out in 3 weeks.
I honestly think that's the way. Outside of Whatnot mystery boxes are going to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, small runs, guaranteed value. You know, small price. You know, ish,
affordable with fun pops.
Yeah.
Good pops that are old that you just can't walk into Target.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. My last box I did go buy some stuff at Target and Walmart and whatnot, and I had to. That's the only way I could get the box to work, and I tried real hard to really check every single pop. I checked to make sure those PPG values were accurate to eBay, which took 10 times longer to go shopping. And in the end, I maybe bought just 6 or 8 retail pieces just to fill that up a little bit with some newer stuff that seemed like everyone's looking for on Facebook. You know, checking all the Facebook groups in search ofs and who's auctioning what. But it's still didn't sell. I sold about half of those and I had to take it down. You know.
Hey, Below Average Gaming Dad, what's up, man? What's up, brother?
What's up?
So I mean, a lot of the mystery boxes are going to Whatnot now, and people are happy with that. And I don't know if it's because of the lore of just getting a box on Whatnot from a specific seller, or if it's maybe the reduced shipping on a lot of them. Because a lot of them you can get for like $5 or $8 shipping, where if you buy them from me or Gem Pops or you, let's say it's $10, whatever. I don't know. And now, if you buy a mystery box from Whatnot, they're supposed to open it. That's in the rule.
You have to open them live.
You have to open them. So if you're like me and have a channel and want to open the box live or on a video, so I have to buy the box and leave. So I don't know what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but everyone else in the world knows that's watching.
Right. Oh, I get you. So if you want to buy one to run on your content or something, you don't want to know what the hell's in it.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want to buy it and 10 minutes later, Joe Schmo open it and be like, "Oh, I got the top hit," and then when I open the box, I have to be like, "Oh my god!"
I have a brilliant new idea for just a revolutionary idea for content. So you go on the Whatnot app, you hit your old screen record button on your phone, and you record yourself getting the box on the Whatnot, and they open it for you, and then you put that up as your lazy ass content. That would be the best, man. Do it. You better do it before I do.
The sad part about that is I can see people doing it.
Right. You could do it as kind of a joke. You could do it as kind of a fun content. Like, I'm buying shit on Whatnot here, watching my screen captures.
Because you can record the screen now on Whatnot, I understand. I think there's a button on some of, like my phone. I think if I go on Whatnot, I
Well, they
think
told us the direct messaging was coming 3 months ago, and I still haven't seen that. So
I got that email.
3 months ago,
But
whatever
I
that
think
was, 2 months ago.
if you go on, I'm gonna see here. Yeah, there's a record button now on Whatnot.
Really?
Yep. Well, this
I
dude
like that. If I was in one of those football breaks and I was spending $28,000 freaking dollars on a football card, I would want to record that shit too. You know what I mean?
So here's a guy. Floor is 30, ceiling is 240, average is $70, right? 50 boxes total, and he's at box 24. It's at $56 already.
What would you say the average was again?
70.
And
So
the
they ended up.
floor
It ended
was?
up at 51
And what the floor?
Yeah.
What's the floor?
pops.
I know what's the floor on the box? What's the bottom value? on the box?
30.
30. Yeah, that sounds about. Are they check the sold listings? Are they finishing at that price? Or are they going higher?
Let's see here.
Who's the seller? I don't think there's any problem telling anybody that. It's a live
I know the guy. I know
Yeah.
that. Motivator Man. He's in
motivator
Chicago.
man. Okay. How many people total in the room?
41.
See all the cool data that's available there? We can work with this. 41 people.
41.
And the current auction on the box is around $50-something,
Okay.
50 plus.
And it looks like he got the Luke Skywalker Star Wars Celebration for $51 plus shipping. So
Which is the newest one. So
Yeah.
that's probably not a hit.
probably lost $10 on that.
Yeah.
PPG right now.
Mhm.
Now in 2 months, who knows?
And what was the ceiling, the top box?
240.
So that's not a big spread. That's a money-making spread. That's the formula. The closer, it's simple
Let's
as
see.
this. The closer you are in PPG value to your lowest value, your top value average box, the easier it is to get that value correct. If you have a lot of boxes that are valued at like $75 to $80, but you have one that's $400, like I do sometimes, that's why there's a risk, because there's a $10 worth of PPG there that's split into the average. See what I mean? So, but on a box like that, at $58+ per box, he's making money.
Exactly.
Paid 40 to 50% for the collection.
Oh yeah.
He's probably making about 80%. It's like made 80% PPG later in the auction. That might get a little higher on those if the big pull isn't pulled. That's what you're hoping for. But what happens if the first box is the top hit? You're screwed.
I've
You're
done that
screwed.
before.
Right.
I've done that before. Yeah.
So how do you beat that? That's how you have to be able to beat that. And the way to beat that's doing auctions. But nobody's successful in the auctions. You see certain sellers, I watch their auctions and they do very well. Like, ooh, the bid way up. And but they have heat for pops too. Everything's Walking Dead 2013. Everything's Marvel 2012. You know, it's all heat. It's not. Well, here's He-Man flocked Target Con. There's 68 of these in my local Target for $9.99, but this one's $35. No, it
Exactly.
isn't. No, it isn't. Stop doing that.
Yeah. And the issue, and like you said, a lot of the better off or higher rated, more successful sellers and whatnot have been around a while.
Correct.
They have businesses. They're not doing it out of their garage.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're buying these collections up. They're not like me. They're not grabbing them out of Whatnot.
Right. Whatnot cannot be your only. Whatnot cannot be your number one. For a while there, Whatnot was number one for a lot of people. That's why everything right over there, because everybody was getting PPG plus 20% in some cases on average, which crushed the mystery box and the Instagrams and the people selling on there. Everybody migrated. But now everyone's broke. They haven't added more sellers to increase the auction action. You got 70 people in your room, people are going to be bidding. And if people are bidding, they're going to get competitive. And when they get competitive, that's when your prices go up.
Yes.
Otherwise, they're just shopping. Otherwise, they're just walking up to eBay, scrolling through, okay, Mandalorian pop. Oh, Starlight, no. Let me just go through. Spider-Man. No, I don't want that one. Batman, no. I'm out. See ya.
Exactly. That's why a lot. I've noticed a lot of them are doing winner's choice now.
That's the only way I've been doing it.
And I think
18 pops for $10. You pick the one you want.
I think that keeps a lot of people in the room because they don't know what you're going to put up next.
Yeah.
Where if you list every pop by every number, by every name, whatever it is,
it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time, yes. Yeah. But then as well, like you said, people are going to scroll through there. Well, I'm looking for whatever it is, but there's none of them. I'm not going to stick around.
I would do the pre-listings for pieces that were $50, $60, $70, $80 a piece. If I was going to do a really high value auction, but that wouldn't be the only focus of it. I would have inexpensive stuff ready to go too, because you just don't know unless you're confident in your buyer base, building your followers. I tried that. I did the follower thing, and not that I've given up, but for a while it was just all bots, and I feel like most of my followers are just bots now. So I think I'm giving another roll at the giveaways to see if we could get the followers up. And, for a while there, I was doing a giveaway every show, and if I only sold $100 and my giveaway item was 15 to 20 retail, well, all my profits gone for that show. I just gave it away.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I like the giveaway aspect of it because it's giving back to the community.
Sure, absolutely.
But there again, it's like a lot of times if I've seen a lot of shows where they have 25 bookmarks.
Right.
Well, they go live and they start a giveaway immediately. Well, they have 130 people in the room.
Yeah. Some people just do giveaway streams where they just give away.
They give the giveaway away.
Yeah.
And then they throw up a $30 pop and they can't sell it because there's 11 people in the room.
They all take
the giveaways are done.
Yeah.
And
if you're in a room and you're running for like a half an hour and it's 10 people, if you go and say, I'm going to start a giveaway and just quick add it in, suddenly there's 37 people in the room. Well, how does that happen? Like, literally you've sat there. Like, how did they know that I did a giveaway? There's no statement there. There's nothing in the description.
It didn't go out on social media that quick that, hey,
those are the bots.
Exactly.
And I wonder, we talked about the population of new buyers. Is the system the new filtration system they're using to get rid of the bots so good that it's just bots coming in? All the new buyers are bots because like this is a gold mine here. People are selling stuff at wholesale prices just to get rid of it, and we can just put it on eBay or we'll bring it over to wherever our store is and sell it for 3 times the value or whatever.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I think it was you, maybe someone else said that one of their auctions, someone bought like 30 different pieces from them. And it was it's a pop store.
Right.
And the issue there was they could get them cheaper on Whatnot, including shipping.
Yep.
Than they could from their own distributor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they were like cleaning house and Whatnot to fill their store.
I've been selling Entertainment Earth Pops that I paid wholesale $12 to $13 for. They're Entertainment Earth exclusive, so they're retail on those $15. As a wholesaler, I'm paying on those exclusives $11 to $12 a piece, which is a good markup. If you're a store and you buy 100 of them, you've got $600 in profit, but you can't sell them. That's another story. But I'm selling these things, putting them up, pick a pop for $7. Brand new pops, Star Wars, Spider-Man, Batman, all this really good stuff. Crickets for a long time, and then someone will come in, they'll buy a couple on the pick a pop, and it'll be the weirdest things you think of. You're like, they really bought that? Okay. Yeah.
So but I have 9 pops here, and 8 of them are duds, and there's 1 hit, and they take a dud. It's like, what? Yeah.
But then you get the smart folks they're on it. Like there's a couple of YouTubers. I can't think of the dude's name off the top of my head. It feels so bad, but he popped in one night. He's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. There you go." He's like, "I can't believe these people are sleeping on it." He picked up about 120 of PPG for $28, all in cases ready to go. And he has those now, and I don't. You know what I mean? Like, but I needed that particular day. I needed $100 right then. So I'm like, I'm gonna go on Whatnot because I can sell this right now, no matter what. If I'm here for 3 hours, I can get that $100 at least. I transfer it over to my PayPal right now. I don't have the money today. You know.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what Whatnot's become. Like, I'm not super excited about. I'm not thinking about jumping on any specific day or worried about jumping on. I just kind of the no plan. I'm like, I feel like it. Let's do it. See what happens.
Yeah. Before, I would okay, I want to do it Thursday night or Saturday night. You know, between this time and this time. Now I think it's like, hell, I'll go on at 2 a.m. and see what happens.
Right. Now for marketing purposes, there is that factor, the regularly scheduled program factor. If people are on at the same time every week and week out, but if it's been that way for 2 years, of course they have 200 people in their room and everything's going well.
Exactly.
But if you're the new guy and I'm gonna have a scheduled show every Tuesday night, well, guess what? Luau's on, Poppin's on, I might be on, and then there's 100 other people you don't even think of, and everybody's trying to get the same 89, 90 buyers on that Tuesday night, and they're all just dancing rooms. They're all just like, bump, 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 bump. I'm looking for something specific tonight. I'm gonna find it. Oh, there it is. See ya. Or they're gonna walk into a room where like, holy, I'm gonna get this stuff for $5 and it's $40 PPG. All right, I'll buy that. You know.
Yeah, there's usually only two reasons someone sticks around: good deals, or they see what they want.
Right. Or
No one's
in a
going to
big
stick
room,
around for a
friends
2-hour stream
Right.
just to hang out.
Very rarely. Every once in a while you connect with somebody that just hangs out and they buy things.
Yeah.
I really think the social aspect is I think we're kind of not taking it for granted. What's the right way to put this? We're just not weighing it as heavily as we should. That interaction bit with the people, and that's what I see in a lot of rooms is people talking trash and stuff, and they're not really paying attention to the auction. But there's 200 people in there. It's kind of like the YouTube factor. If you've got 200 subscribers and someone else has similar content, and they've got 1,000 subscribers. Most of the time, people are going to hit that 1,000 subscriber channel or the 5,000 or up it goes.
Yeah.
The same thing there. It's like going to. Have you ever been to a concert where there's like 3 people and it's awkward as shit? You know what I mean? Because the band's still playing and you're like, nobody's having a good time. Am I supposed to have a good time?
You realize no one's here, right?
Right. But then you go to another concert, it's packed shoulder to shoulder, and you're all sweaty and it stinks. And you're like, this is the best time I've ever had in my life. This sucks. I'm all sweaty, covered in COVID, but it's great. I get a headache, but I'm hammered. But that's it. It's psychological effects, like, the more the merrier kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, as a seller, when I would go on and I'd see 2 or 3 bookmarks, I'd be discouraged. But then I would tell myself, hey, listen, that doesn't mean anything. Let's do this. Give it your best. Give it your all. Whatever happens, happens. And then when you have 30 people in the room, you're like, okay, cool. If you have, at the end there, I had 10 or 12. Okay, whatever. I don't care at this point.
I mean, some people just put on a hell of a show. They dress up. They do weird shit. They do all kinds of stuff.
Exactly.
But there was some of the, I don't know what happened. Did the cooking category go away, the food and drink? Because I don't see that anymore. I was going to do a cooking show. Yeah, I don't see that. Yeah. I think they probably put that up there before they realized all of the rules about food and drink. I can't just send you this beer.
Exactly.
I mean? Hey, here's a beer. Here's a bag of cookies that I made in my oven. They're delicious. I'm eating the cookies, but good God, you send those cookies to somebody in Vermont, upstate Vermont, and it sits in the mail for a while, and they eat the cookie, and then something goes wrong, and then Whatnot sued first because they were worth billions of dollars, and then they're going to take my toy box away.
Exactly.
I want that.
So you were on eBay. What do you think about the new eBay live auctions? Like Whatnot?
I didn't even know anything about that till right now. What do I think about it? It's crazy.
Really?
I didn't know anything about it.
Apparently, eBay bought part of Funko. Or 25% or something like that. This was like 2 months ago, probably.
I don't watch the news, man.
Okay.
Obviously.
That way, and their theory was that way eBay can be the main reseller for Funko. Okay. And that's exactly what they came out and said. That
Funko has had a channel on eBay for a long time, a store, and they sell prototypes and different interesting things there. So eBay has purchased some of Funko.
About 25% from what I understand.
Okay,
I may be incorrect. But
they bought shares. Is Funko publicly traded? I mean, can I go in the stock market and buy? I don't know if I can.
I don't know, but so now I guess they're going to start. They have buy it now. They have auctions 7, 10, 3, 5, 1, 10 days, whatever.
Right.
But apparently they're going to start live auctions, and I think they already have, like beta testing it, but live auctions for certain things as well.
It's probably going to be for certain sellers too. It's probably more of a retail live type thing. That's very interesting. I didn't know anything about that. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah.
I would doubt they would just open it up to you, me, or anybody. Just go ahead and shoot. Go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, they're not going to open it up to everybody to sell my used horseshoes.
Because that's what I was saying a while back. eBay would be really good position to buy whatnot and either shut it down. That sounds crazy, but why wouldn't they? They could just shut the fucking thing down. Sorry, or they could implement it. Like eBay, whatnot is now eBay Live, and it's just the whole platform's there. We'll migrate our sellers. It'll be a different way we bring our sellers in. They can apply or whatever.
More buyers, more sellers to both platforms.
That's the solution. That's the solution to the buyer issue. Is you just integrate it into eBay, and it's immediately everybody's on it.
Now, do you sell any on Mercari?
I don't. No, I just set it up the other day and looked at it, and I just have not had the time to list anything over there. I think I would list specific things. Like someone told me that their high-end pops sell great there, and then another person said that they sell pops in lots. They sell great little mini collections, 12 Marvel pops from whatever, or 7 Doctor Who pops or whatever.
I've bought a lot off Mercari, sodas and pops, lots. The only thing I've ever sold there is empty Funko Pop boxes.
Empty?
Empty. No pop, no insert, whatever.
But you're talking like replacement boxes for damaged boxes?
Well, I bought a lot of 50 empty boxes for $15 shipped.
Okay. Yeah.
Some came with inserts, some didn't.
So was it just 50 random Funko Pop boxes?
Yep.
And they were full, but they were all folded flat and shipped that way, probably.
Probably 80% of them were, and then the other 20% had the inserts with them. So I threw them up on Whatnot. I thought, you know what? I don't see anybody doing an empty box auction. Let's see.
Why not?
I sold probably 10 of them.
Yeah.
It wasn't a huge hit, but hey, I made my $15 back really easy.
But if you did that let's say you tried that every Wednesday night for 6 months, we're going to do Funko in the Funko rooms, Funko replacement boxes. You're right. Nobody's selling that. You need a box for something you're looking for. And then if they have that direct messaging set up, people are like, hey, Charles, I'm looking for these 3 boxes. Yep. All right. Do I have them? I don't know. Let's order another lot,
Exactly.
It's interesting. Weird things. eBay's weird. Weird. VHS. Shit, you're not, man. VHS clamshell boxes. Those white boxes the VHSs used to come in. Billions of those things, right? Not on eBay. You're paying $12, $14 for a 6-pack of those.
Whew.
Think about that for a minute, friends. If you're out and there's a bag of junk at the yard sale, someone's throwing away 6 or 8 of those VHS boxes, and then you got $15 sitting right there, and you're probably going to get that for free.
Exactly.
So that's what I mean. Yard seling's a thing in Maine, and lately all the best money we've had's come from these ridiculous yard sales. It's retail stuff I'm paying for up the ass. Sell it all.
Retail around here is horrible. It is horrible. You can't. I don't know how to get a deal around here retail, I'll be honest.
It doesn't exist. It never will again. The retail markets.
No, like you said, yard sales, flea markets. It used to be auctions, but I haven't been to an auction in probably 2 years.
Collections.
I used to go to one every weekend. I used to work for an auctioneer, and that was before I was collecting. And I was actually selling some of this stuff right here in auctions for like a dime a dozen.
You'll never get a good deal at a good auction house. You're never going to get a good deal because they know how to make sure you don't. Oh, yeah. There's auction houses up here, and it's weird. They charge the seller 20% and the buyer 20%. What the fuck?
Down here, the seller is anywhere from 20 to 30%, and the buyer, there's no buyer's premium on a lot.
They have a buyer's premium on everything up here. Yeah. Plus the company that the auction house offers shipping, but it's super. The shipping's normal, like the shipping rate is normal, but their shipping handling charge is like, wow. Someone I know, he went there, thought he was going to buy some comics, ended up buying a trinket that he liked. And for whatever reason, he needed to get that shipped back to him. I don't recall the reason, but it was the trinket was $20. It cost $60 to have it shipped back to him, and he had to do it because he bought it. He had an agreement. He couldn't return it. Yep. It was his. It was saying he couldn't take it with him. So it cost him like $70 to get that.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, he wasn't happy.
Yeah, I've seen that before, where it's just like, wow, you know. The shipping is where they get you. Fees.
Yeah. I don't know. It's complicated. It's business, man. It's business. You have to, like I said, way early. You have to be ready to be able to recognize what's happening right now is what's important. You know, like I have all this pre-order stuff for Entertainment Earth. I've talked to my good friend Brittany over there at Entertainment Earth, and I'm like, I don't want to cancel these orders, but none of this stuff is selling for me. You know, I'm like, just keep investing money into this stuff, and it's at the worst time. Like all of a sudden, I'm like ready to go buy this collection from my dude down here in Saco, Maine, and then email Entertainment Earth. Congratulations, your prepaid, your pre-orders for 1,400 items have finally come through after 2 years. Here's your $700 bill all at once. So much for that collection, and oh great, I gotta wait a week for this stuff that won't sell.
Exactly. I mean, I like the way Entertainment Earth does it. You order it today, you pay for it when it ships.
Yeah,
I like that.
I do like the company a lot, and I do. The resource for the wholesale is really good. If I had a store, if I had a full-on storefront, and I was selling 10,000 in merch a day, that would be easy to maintain. Just have that stuff coming in, put it up, it sells when it sells. That's it. You know. But if you're counting on that, if that's what you order, if you're ordering 62 pops from Entertainment Earth and you're counting on that for your money, it's not happening. You know what I mean? Not happening.
So speaking of pre-orders, do you just pre-order from Entertainment Earth, or do you do other locations?
Yeah, that's the only place. I don't. It's not worth the pre-orders anymore. It's just not hanging out in line and waiting, and then half of them get canceled, and you know. 90% of the complaining on the internet from collectors is pre-orders. They get smushed. They ship them in a bag. It takes 2 years. They finally get it, and it's smushed. You know, or they don't get what they're supposed to. They don't even know what the hell it was. You know,
you get a box and you're like, it's a mystery box. It's from Entertainment Earth. They don't sell mystery boxes, but I have no fucking clue what's in it.
Right. Yeah. Is this mystery box from GameStop?
Exactly.
Why is there a pencil in it?
Yeah, I've had that happen, and I pre-ordered from Pop in a Box, which was and now it's a mistake.
Oh, screw those guys! I've never ordered one single thing from them. Every single thing's been smushed. I ordered 1 or 2 orders from them early on. It was not worth it.
Well, I had their I don't know, $24.99 a month or whatever, 2 pop box.
Yep.
For like 3 or 4 months. I think 3 of the 4 months I got one of the doctor ones, the nurse ones.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, that's a great pop because I'll just give it away to a nurse that I know.
Right.
But come on,
right.
You know, and Scarlet Witch dropped. I really wanted that soda, so I ordered 3 of them. I'm still waiting on that son of a bitch. You know,
And then you send them an email, they don't even know who you are.
oh, I've sent them an email, and they keep telling me it's been, blah 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 blah. It's going to be available in July of this year. Now they say that's when the disbursement's going to be, July of 2022.
To them or to general is like, I feel like that's available. I think you can probably get that.
I'm like, it's pretty funny because I've bought and sold a case of it on Whatnot.
Yeah.
I've had the common for a while. I just got the chase about a month ago, so I really don't need the 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's just settle this. Let's cancel this order. I go through the everything online and cancel it. I get an email like 4 minutes after I submit everything. We cannot cancel your order, and that's all it said. Like no
That's
reason.
It?
We just can't cancel.
You're just like,
yeah. They're like, yeah, fuck you. Thank you.
and then they'll send them to you. They'll all be smushed.
Well, I guarantee it. If I ever get them, I guarantee they're smashed.
You might you send them to Randy over at Mr. Madness. He'll pull 3 chases for you.
I hope so. It's just like a $90 chase. I'll take 3.
There you go.
I'll take another one. I don't care.
It's cool we have these discussions because we're still on this journey, man. We're still traveling down the road here. We're both here. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
doing new things. I'm doing new things. We're learning new shit.
Exactly.
Learning something new every day. I didn't know anything about that eBay bullshit. Now I do.
Yeah, they were talking about it, I don't know, probably about maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Really creepy.
Maybe longer. When the whole purchase went through that they bought some of eBay, or eBay bought some of Funko, or
I'm gonna have to look that up. That's very interesting.
And the funny thing was, like in our Horseman Discord, I think it was Hoosier Pop said, "Wait, it won't be long, and eBay will have live auctions, like Whatnot." And then I think Tuesday night we were talking, and Randy said something about the next day, Wednesday at like noon, they were going to do a live auction on YouTube or eBay. And it's in the beta stage, which it's going to be for 6 months.
Isn't there? There was kind of a live auction format that Funko's used before. It wasn't this kind of live. It was just that they popped their auctions up at a certain time, and there was a certain time limit on the auction. So it wasn't like 7 days or 5 days or whatever. It was something very brief. I don't recall what the event was. It was a little while ago.
Yeah,
Could be wrong about this too, but it felt like they did something like that where it was kind of live, and maybe they were hosting the video aspect on Funko.com or some other server, and they were talking about the live auction as they were watching it happen on eBay, but they really didn't have any access. They didn't have any control like we have now. They were just kind of broadcasting. I'm pretty sure that happened, but it makes sense. Maybe that's why eBay bought some of Funko. They're like, we like that idea, but we want.
Yeah. I honestly could see at some point eBay buying Whatnot. I really could. The developers of Whatnot have in the past 2.5 years, however long it's been, I think it's 2.5 years, have built a hell of a business and a hell of a platform. And they're going to make millions off of it, billions. But
not if it stagnates and gets not as popular anymore.
Exactly. There's always something new coming down the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said before, the finances just aren't there for a lot of people as well. So,
I think it would be a smart move for eBay to purchase that platform. They would own the algorithm. It would be theirs. And before someone else copies it, how long is it going to be before somebody copies? Maybe they don't need to. They're like, we can do this ourselves. What do we buy that for? We'll put them out of business.
Exactly.
Why buy them?
There is another one, Pop Shop Live, I think, or something like that. You can sell all kinds of stuff on there. I've seen T-shirts and all.
Well, Facebook Lives existed for decades. Hulu kind of kicked that off, and Instagram has people do lives on there still. It's just whatever floats your boat, wherever your audience is.
I've seen them on TikTok.
Sure. Yeah.
TikTok people selling Funko Pops. I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing, but okay.
Why not? Whatever.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
I don't know if I have any time. I was thinking about the Macari question earlier. I don't know if I have time to take on another platform. It's like a whole nother couple 3-4 hours a week listing and a whole nother monitor the page half the day.
Yeah. I like Macari on the buyer aspect of it, but on the seller aspect of it, I really didn't enjoy it. I've gotten really good deals on Macari, selling or buying. So, I don't know.
What you gonna do? I'm gonna have a sip of my beer. So I'm not endorsed by this product, but it is quite good. Space Dust.
Nice. I'm drinking for the poor farmers tonight.
Bush Light. Ooh, in the green can. That's a little dish can, man.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, people are fighting over it around here. Like
the green can.
Yeah. I've got guys at work that leave work every day going to different gas stations to see if they have the green can yet. I'm like,
stand in line before they open.
I'm like, it's still 60 cents a pound when you recycle them, so I don't care what color it is. Fuck. Shit. I took beer cans to the recycler Friday. I had a whole 6 pounds. I was like, woohoo!
Yeah, we do buy the cans. In Maine, it's 5 cents per can, 10 cents for other liquor bottles or vary. But
you guys still have that?
Yeah.
I kind of wondered if that had gone away or if that was still a thing.
It's an income source here in Maine. You just gotta find out where the parties are. You don't have to go to the parties; just find out where they are, and then just be there at the right time. And stroll through the party like you're hanging out. Just pick up all in, clean up. Hey, I'm just here, help clean up. Have a beer going with it. Have a hat kind of pulled down so people can't recognize you. What are these? Here, I'll get in character. Hold on. Hey man, I'm just here to help pick up these beers. It's a great party, man. Thanks for having me come by.
Exactly.
By the end of the weekend, you get $17, man.
Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, but so the toy box is going good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been using it a lot. It's air conditioned. It's where it's set up. I never planned it this way, but where I set this up originally is really shady right here, so it doesn't get. It was 90 degrees, and even with the AC at 70, it didn't get very warm in here today. It was comfortable, and the AC wasn't kicking on constantly. It was just every 15 minutes it popped on. I turned it down to 66 tonight because of Star Wars. Not really, because there was a lot of mosquitoes, and I thought I'd freeze them to death. It seems to have worked. They're all gone now. It was a little too cold.
It's 86 here right now. It feels like 92.
Uh-huh.
And I believe every bit of it. But it's supposed to start raining. It was supposed to start raining at midnight. So
yeah, that might cool it down, or it'll get so humid you won't be able to breathe.
You'll be able to cut the air with a knife. Yeah. Well,
has anybody been watching this? I haven't really paid any attention. I've just been running my mouth.
I don't think so. I think it's just us two. That's fine.
Okay, they watch later. Hey, thanks for watching later.
Yeah,
assholes.
Thanks for watching later, everybody. This has been the Poppin' Templar show. So,
I miss my Star Wars. I really do, man.
Oh, I bet. What's going on with that? Are they going to start it back up?
They're just very busy. They both have very professional lives, and they love what they do with the Star Wars content, and they have no intentions of walking away from it. But for right now, they're just kind of doing. I think they're just doing a little bit of a reboot, finishing some things up, getting their routines down, and they both loved Obi-Wan. I think Justin said he was 50-50. I'm looking forward to hearing what he means by that.
Yeah,
he's been so busy. We used to talk every day, and he's been so busy. I've just been really respectful of that. I hit him up every couple of weekends or something. I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, cool. Super busy.
Yeah, I know you were on there most Tuesday nights, so that was good.
I really wanted to do a lot of more YouTube for myself, my own channel this summer, but we've been so busy. It's not practical. This winter, we'll do content in the winter when we have 3 days of snowstorm and can't do anything. So we'll crank some content this morning. Maybe we'll prep up a bunch of stuff for the summer break and have content pre-made and just kind of push it out through the summer on a schedule. We'll see. There's just no free time right now.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing with me. I have a calendar with like certain mystery box on this day and certain thing this day and certain, and I try to be a week ahead and I can't. I just can't get there.
Yeah.
At least a week ahead, and I can't. Especially now with trying to open the store, it's like.
Yep. Are you gonna do a little content with the store, like I did, kind of do a little video? Like
I think
that?
so.
Yeah, why not?
I've got probably 50% of the stuff over there already. I did it yesterday and today. Got a little bit more stuff to put out, like I said, but we're just using. I measured it's 10 by 12 is the room we're using. I got 2 glass showcases in there. I'm taking the Dragon Ball Z cards over there, some Pokemon stuff, all the pops, action figures, sodas. We're gonna have a wide variety. Now, of course, what people have been asking for on Facebook, because I posted on Facebook, we don't have, is Tonka trucks, Garbage Pail Kid cards, and there was something else. Plush, just random stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so.
Fill the wall stuffed
I told
animals from the yard sales, man. You sell them for $5 a piece. You're paying 25 cents. That's great money.
Exactly. And I told them, not at this time, but you never know what we're going to come up with. Yep. So keep checking back. The guy at the Amazon store called me today, and he's like, hey, I didn't see you yesterday, Friday. I said, no, I wasn't able to make it in. I had too much stuff going on at the shop. And he's like, well, we have 4 pallets here, and you may be interested in them. That's all I'm going to say. You may be interested in them. So come check them out. So I'm going to go check them out tomorrow. Usually when he tells me that, there's toys or posters or something like that in them. So hopefully.
I just invited somebody into the room. Let's see if they come. What's up, Christina?
Hey, Christina. Thank you for that, Christina. Yeah.
Augie just reached out about a Funko. The PPG's been crazy on some pops. Tony the Tiger went from $410 up to $950 in a day.
I saw that.
And then some couple people tried to sell. Don't try to sell your Tony the Tiger at $950. Everybody knows that's an error. Don't do that. People did, anyways. But now it's back. It's been a week. It's back down. But someone else said that the Captain Rex had gone up to 1,000 something shared sticker. I'm like, it's just an error. Don't get all excited about that stuff. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun, I guess, if you're watching your collection all the time.
If I jumped on every error like that, I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah, I know.
If I could catch it right, but yeah, I'm not. So. I guess Christina's still watching. That's good.
I told Augie you were drunk and that we were live, but he's question mark. He doesn't know what's going on.
He seems like a pretty cool dude.
Augie, oh yeah, he is.
Yeah. If I'm gonna try to make it up there for his con that he's doing. Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, why not? If you're close, why not?
Yeah, we're about 5 hours away from there probably. So
oh, that's not bad. That'd be a great drive.
Yeah. I think that's the same weekend as Tupelo though, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. And I think Big Easy and I were going to try to go down there to Tupelo because Hinderless 22, one of the charities we helped out with, Let's Chat with Veterans, is located in that area. Mm-hmm. And they set up there. And their cousin is actually was on The Walking Dead. And he plays Yondu. Mm-hmm. And he plays... I can't think of the guy's name on Walking Dead. Harold
yeah, the guy that Augie said at his table. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Why not? We follow him.
I can't think of his name. Norman Reedus' brother on the show.
I'm not.
Oh yes, Yeah, I know you're talking Merle.
Merle, yes,
Yeah.
Merle Dixon. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he's
is-
a great actor.
that is Henry was 22, Uncle JoJo's cousin.
Oh.
And they were chatting about it, and we're like, "Who are you talking about?" So we looked it up. We're like, "Holy shit, we're there!"
High roller,
And
A-lister.
they're like, "Yeah, he just comes and sits at our booth, hangs out, gives autographs if people want them, whatever, And he's told them before, use my likeness for your charity, and they're like, "No, we don't want to." Because we don't, that's a gimmick, and they're not into that.
Yeah.
Which I understand. That's pretty cool.
Oh, poor Christina. She is here. sorry, Christina. She's probably keeping an eye on us. She's got that the red button.
Yep.
She's like, Templars
okay,
live again.
all right, if they say anything stupid, I'm going to shut them down. Oh, I'm getting closer. No, Christina's a sweetheart. So, yeah, for sure. So I do think I am going to jump off here, brother.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm really hungry and the sun's coming up.
Exactly for you. Yeah, it's 3:30 there.
I don't sleep, man. I sleep 4 or 5 hours in the so I fall asleep.
Yeah.
6
How
o'clock
about-
in the morning. I get up at 11.
Yeah, I'll probably be up by 6:37. So.
See you tomorrow.
For sure, guys. So, guys, as always, thank you, Templar Pops, for joining us. Thank you for spilling the beans on everything you're up to. And, whoa. But, guys, as always, be a Disney human being. Do one good thing for everybody, and we'll